I'm the worst at this game.
So weird. So
Are we
weird.
live?
We're
Gonna have
live
you
at the
clicked to go
Friday
live?
Melee.
Friday melee, nobody's here. Friday melee, nobody
Needs
cares.
to be here. Nobody
Nobody needs
cares
to
a
be.
layers. Come
I
into
gotta get
my
my
lair.
spectacles on like my bros so I can fit in with
today's
this nerd chic look.
today's theme at the Friday Melee is spectacles.
Spectacles. What a
Spectacles.
great word.
Spectacles is a
And
fantastic
bake-off.
word.
Do you wear spectacles?
Spectacles and
whilst you're baking?
persnickety. I love persnickety too, if we're just talking about random words we love.
Mm-hmm. Persnickety
I'm
is a great
persnickety
word.
about my spectacles.
Mm-hmm.
Use them both in a sentence.
Yeah,
As you should.
I
As you
love
should
it.
be.
I love it. Hi everybody.
Hey.
Thanks for
Welcome,
joining us.
Welcome
on
back.
lunchtime on a Friday. We're happy to be
Mhm.
here. We're happy to see you, even though we're not seeing you. We're happy to see you, Nathan and Amy and Julie and Meg. We have answers to at least 2 of y'all's questions this week. Our
That's right.
answers, not, this is the Friday Melee. This is what we do sometimes. We had a couple of weeks off, at least Allison and I did. Evan's vacation is coming up. So this week was all about kind of getting back in the game like you do, like getting back into the workaday world.
Like having a dance party.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna keep this one really informal and just Matt and AK are gonna share their vacation stories with us. We might answer a couple of questions, but that's really it, right? Respect the specs.
Respect the specs, Kip. We do.
Yeah.
These are blue blocking. I just got these blue blocking glasses because
Blue ballsy. They're ballsy.
so these are really interesting. I'll say real quick that this company, bless their heart, they came in this package comes this little blue light laser and a little card. So you're supposed to shine this blue light to prove that it actually blocks blue.
but put it on up to your eye first and shine the laser right into your eyeball.
Burn your retina. Step 1. Burn the beep out of your retina.
And if it
Amy
burns
has to
your
forever
eyeball out,
formal.
you can send your eyeballs back to that company and they'll send you a new one. A new set of glasses, not a new eyeball.
Depends on the century.
Weird.
Yes. Amy asks, is it ever formal? No, it's never formal. Never enough.
Next
Amy.
week, I'm wearing my ball gown
Ish.
just
Ish.
to prove how formal we can be.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, there you go. I'll put up my tux.
Matt, you can wear your kilt?
I'll wear a kilt next week.
Oh,
I like this.
oh my goodness.
It'll be prom week.
Promptly.
Well, yeah.
So you guys, where did you went on vacation? You left me here all alone.
You
Where
did a
did you
great
go?
job of holding down the fort, though. We got to applaud you, Evan, for what you did while we ran away to remote locations.
Good job.
Burn.
Good job.
Matt, where'd you go? What'd you do?
Yeah,
What'd you
let's
eat?
hi everybody. My name is Matt. Last week I went on a vacation. This is a picture of satay sauce. I did not have any peanut satay sauce last week. Actually, that's not true. We did order Chinese food one night, and I had a little peanut sauce. But anyway, last week I went to a tiny place in Indiana. It was a tiny town in Indiana. It was by a lake. I wouldn't know that, though. We never saw the lake because it snowed 18 inches. However, it was a very nice little cozy, rustic place where there were 2 fireplaces and 1 pizza oven. And so we kind of spent the entire week creating pizzas. We had a sort of a Cajun-style pizza on Mardi Gras. We had red sauce pizzas with olives and all the other things. We had we had a hamburger pizza. We just had pizza Just had pizza every day.
Snow
Pretty-
pizza? Did you make
Sometimes.
snow pizza?
Yes, I went outside. Instead of a snow angel, I just kind of spun around in a circle, called it a snow pizza. It's the same thing. It works. So it was lovely. I expected it to be more of a work vacation. I got there and I could not do any work. I think that was my brain just saying, see ya. So no work for me. It was really just, watching Dimension 20. It was downloading a game that I played. It was watching TV. They had a projector, and we put our projector, we kind of watched big, full screen shows. It was great. Great. Allison?
At one point, you did try and work, and I very forcefully shoved you away
You did.
from the work. Just
I
so
tried
everybody
to
knows, your ethic was there. It just, my desire for you to not was stronger.
Yes.
You're-
Yes. Yeah, I know. I appreciate that.
GD delightful.
Yeah, it
brother.
was GD delightful.
Escape, especially for me, for our good friend Nathan, he kind of lives in a more rural area, so I'm sure escaping to the wilds is still nice. But when you live in a megalopolis like Chicago, it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
Plus, redneck zombie horde.
Also that, for sure.
To play hide and seek with.
Such a benefit.
And you lived.
Zombie horde.
You lived.
We lived. Well, yeah, because
really good cardio,
great cardio.
running from zombies.
And in this
They're
situation,
faster
really,
than you think.
all we had to do was dive straight into the snow. I'm not kidding. It was 18 inches, so it was really easy to just kind of tunnel underneath snow and survive, which we did.
All right, good.
As
Good.
as
Glad it
Alexis
was so easy.
Rose would say, I really love that journey for you.
Thanks. Thank you.
But I mean that earnestly, not
No,
snarkily.
It was a good journey. It was a good journey.
Good.
It was. But what about you? How was your vacation?
I went to the beach in February. It was rainy, gray, and cold. I loved it. I think rainy time at the beach is like the sexiest thing ever. My travel mates did not agree with me and wanted more sunshine than we were getting. We did get a couple days of sunshine. We went out on a boat. It was cold. It was amazing. We cooked a lot of really good food. No pizza ovens, but we all kind of did some round robins of us making things that we're good at. And I read some books for fun that had nothing to do with marketing, a lot to do with Dungeons and Dragons. It was great. No complaints. I feel refreshed.
Good job. Excellent job.
Fancy.
I mean, that was such a satisfying explanation. Oh, and we've just lost Biv. That was such a satisfying explanation that I didn't really have anything else to say. It was just.
Well, it was. I
sounded
actually channeled
delightful.
you at one point, Matt, because I had to explain to my friends that sexiness is a state of mind. It's a feeling. It comes from the inside.
Yeah.
Because when I first dropped the knowledge on them that rainy days at the beach are sexy, everybody was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like, "Okay, sit down, friends. Let's have a chat."
Mm-hmm. They are
so
sexy.
They really are sexy. There's just something about the grayness and just watching what the wind does to the water and hearing the splats on the wood. It really does it for me.
It really does.
Hi, Sarah. One of
Hi,
my
Sarah.
besties has joined us.
Hi, Kyle. We lost our friend Evan. As you can see,
love you,
Evan has become
He said it totally froze for him.
a beautiful silhouette of this is Evan now. This is what Evan looks like.
Now, here, can
get
you
him
move
back.
us to a 2-up? Because I don't think Evan's coming back.
Oh wow, he's gone.
He doesn't love us anymore.
Gosh, let me see. Yeah, I probably can't do that.
Sarah
Wow,
says,
Evan-
Allison, splat is not sexy. Splatting is very sexy. It's,
I'm gonna
again,
move to
state of
you.
mind.
You tell more stories while I.
Oh,
That's-
come on.
Well-
Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, they do.
So let's see. I'll talk about some of the things that I did in the nerdy
yeah.
vein. Oh,
Uh-huh.
we're back now.
What'd you
I
do
can
in
do
the
a
nerd
meditation.
vein?
So So I'm on a big social media like bender lately. I'm just
Yeah.
joining all of the apps at this point.
Yes,
I
you
told
are.
y'all, I got back on Twitter. I, joined a dating app, Hinge. We've talked about Clubhouse. Well,
Mm-hmm.
last week I decided to use my TikTok account.
Oh.
I am here to tell you officially, one, I'm really good at TikTok. Two, TikTok, a lot of fun. It's gotten a really bad rap, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
having a ball with it. So for anybody who wears makeup in the crowd, look up makeup tips on TikTok. It's changed my life. Apparently, we've all been putting makeup on the wrong way. So you need to reverse the order that you put on your makeup products. I would have never known this without TikTok. Um,
And it's real. It
yeah.
worked. It's genuine.
Yes, I've done it today. So you do moisturizer, translucent powder, setting spray, foundation, primer in that order. Whereas normally you would do moisturizer, primer, foundation, powder, setting spray. So you just reverse the order. I'm learning how to cook things. It's just, yeah, Gina follows me on TikTok.
It's
I've done
beautiful.
some like elder millennial comedy bits. I did a voiceover challenge. Like,
Wow.
I'm here to say that I have been sleeping on TikTok, and I wish I hadn't.
Oh, come
Like and
on.
subscribe below.
Yes, well, we'll put your TikTok deets
Oh no.
in the
Oh
comments.
no.
That's terrible, right?
Just got scary.
You'll
Ew,
come deep.
gross, Kip.
Younger
My
than
TikTok
24, learning to
is
prove it. Mhm.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't want to even read
No,
that out
no,
loud and put it on the screen. My TikTok. I'm
you
not
don't
going to
want to
drop the
put
link. You can find me. It's Allison likes pineapple, but you have to know how to spell Allison.
and
If you don't by now,
pineapple,
I can't help you.
right?
I
Mm-hmm.
do love pineapple.
Oh, no, I know. Wow, I have resisted the siren call of TikTok still. As far as posting it, I have watched a few. It feels very, it's the same. We've talked about this before. The realm of Vine that I'm not quite, not quite there mentally for it. But that's not
Yeah.
to say that I won't be or that I don't support you and your journey, your
Thank
TikTok
you.
journey, TikTok and journey.
I found a really yummy Canadian
Ooh,
that's really fun. Like, and his whole shtick is around like being an over 35-year-old using TikTok.
ooh,
Um, and he's very nerdy. One of his most recent TikToks, he was talking about celebrity run-ins at Comic-Con.
oh,
It's infinitely more fun to scroll through, I think, than Facebook or Instagram. Like, it's
okay.
just here to say that of all of the random social media crap I've been throwing at a wall and trying to see what sticks lately,
Yeah,
it's the
that's
TikTok.
maybe it. I love it. I love it. That's kind of an interesting segue to one of our melee questions of the week. Our melee bag.
Melee bag.
Melee bag, it's
Do,
for
do,
you
do, do,
and
do,
you and
do,
you
melee
and
bag.
you. Melee bag is a thing where we have a form. We send that out, and our friends ask us questions. This week we've had some really great ones, and so I was wondering whether that we should that was a nice segue from social media, things that you kind of watch and are part of to our friend Nathan, who had a question this week.
Nathan, our biggest fan.
Yeah, here it is. So, can you recommend a good geeky YouTube channel? And there's a stipulation there too. It cannot have anything to do with computers or code. Right, I get it, Nate. Who wants to see code or computers? I get it.
Boring.
Would you like to go first on this? I did come up with a few that I think are very diverse group of
Okay.
YouTube. I know that you're not
Well,
as much a watcher of
yeah,
a follower.
the
of YouTube.
YouTubes. I mean, I just droned on for like 18 years, so I think you can take this one first, Maddie.
Okay. Okay, sure. So yeah, I broke down. Now this is a small smattering of people, but I just thought they were a group that were kind of on the interesting side. There's no rhyme or reason necessarily as to why I spend more time watching their content more than others, but it's it's like here, I'll put it on me, and it's a short list too. So I've got I kind of the geekier things I delve into are productivity, the productivity space, and then ADHD, which is a big part of my life, especially recently. So kind of learning about that and following people who are also speaking out and speaking about it and trying to learn more and teach. And then of course Dungeons and Dragons. So so I've got a few. I'll just run by. There's a YouTube channel called How to ADHD, and I found this channel a few years ago. And How to ADHD is hosted by this. I think she would call herself perky. She's very perky host, but it is she has a persona where she talks about she refers to her viewers as hearts or brains, which is a little, it's a little cutesy, but she really delves into some science. She has some really cool people on that talk very openly about invisible disabilities and ADD and how it affects our lives. And she also has videos where she shares like deeply about frustrations, and I think that she does a really great job of she does a pretty good job of showing what ADHD is and can be. So How to ADHD, and then I'm going to give a little nod to this guy named Francesco in the productivity space. His channel is called Keep Productive, and this guy he's in England somewhere. He's got and he just talks about productivity stuff, like mostly apps and things that kind of are supposed to help you with being more productive. And it's very raw. He's gotten better and better, but the quality of what he does is really high. He's great. Sorry, were you saying something?
Like mostly apps and things that kind of.
Are you still there?
I am. I accidentally pressed play on the video and it made noises. And so I was saying I'm sorry for that.
It's all right. Noises are okay. And then the final thing I was going to say real quick is a channel called Dimension 20. I know that in the world, I'll make this super short because not everybody watching is really into D&D as much as we are, but there is a channel called Dimension 20, and it's the crew that was in charge of College Humor. Did you ever watch anything by College Humor? I'm sure you did. It's kind of difficult not to, right? So it's it's the folk that were behind that. I think someone bought College Humor, shut it down. They ran off to start something called Dropout.tv.
Okay.
Just like more of the same, but in a little bit more of an adult vein. And Dimension 20 is run really by this guy named Brennan Lee Mulligan, and he is just. I think he's a spirit, soul spirit. His energy, his positivity, like his the way that he is a game master, the way he is as a human being. It's just very I really dig what he's putting down. So Dimension 20. Yep. Those are my three.
I have two.
Okay.
Because I don't really, other than bands, which I don't think we're really here to talk about band YouTube. So the only two that I tune into with any regularity, Yoga with Adrienne. Love her. Love her so much. And Critical Role, where I use it to learn how to be a better D&D player. I'm not telling you that I've been successful in that journey yet, but I just, keep tuning in, and one day I'll try. Yeah. That's it. That's all I got for YouTube.
Yeah. On TikTok. I love it. I hope that you learned some things, Nate. What are other people? Kip has Adam Savage. Yeah, come on, Adam Savage, classic. Did you ever watch MythBusters? AK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Adam Savage is just sort of a god amongst makers. Smarter Every Day. Yeah, Kip, that's great. I love Smarter Every Day. And then I just recently read a book. Oh my gosh! Hank Green and his brother John John is a writer, and then Hank just wrote 2 books, sort of sci-fi-ish books, and they have a YouTube channel called Sci Quest or something. Also great, similar kind of vein of fun science. Yeah.
Noi has brought up, I'm guessing, my background. We were actually just discussing this before the melee. So Evan and Elise have just gotten into Bake Off. I've been obsessed with Bake Off for a few years now. I started with Noel Sandy seasons and then went back and watched the Mel Sue seasons. And as we were talking about before the melee, I like them all. Like, I don't have any. I love Prue. I have to say, I give Prue the edge over Mary. Don't at me. Okay. But like, but you know how usually like when there's like rotating casts of things, people have a lot of feelings about certain ones. This is one of the only things in the world I don't have. Like, I just like it all.
That's great.
I just wanted to let you know that, Noi, before you came for us with our scene selections.
Yeah, no, I've never watched Bake Off, but I'm a big fan of the Mighty Boosh and Noel, so that's good stuff. What else? Other people have said Good Mythical Morning, of course, from Amy Cox.
Yes.
Love.
I saw that one come in.
She introduced us to that. Yep. Today I found out. I love that. Smarter Every Day. Yes. I don't know. Here's the thing we talk about. Like, I feel like Bake Off and these things that we grow into loving and find like a real respite from, and people on YouTube or people on TikTok that are trying to take it upon themselves to. I had a moment this morning during breakfast where I was just like, I really want that. I think, I'm about to turn a corner to another like big decade. And I really, 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 I'm really having these strong feelings of a desire to teach and to share and to grow with and connect with people that are feeling the same things that I am and learning the same things. And yes.
I've felt that way about TikTok. Like, I think that could be a cool video to break down. We talk about snackable content all the time. Like, there's just this big, wide open space for accessibility talks. Mm-hmm. And like, I kind of love how the younger generations are really carrying those torches that our generations have failed to do.
Yeah.
Generationally, right? I know that there are individuals, 2 of us sitting right here talking to a bunch of you about it. But like, right. I feel like I could see us on TikTok, on YouTube, exactly like what you're saying, just breaking down, like, do this one thing today to make all of your videos more accessible in this way, and show, because that's what they're meant to do. Like, TikTok makes it so anybody can be a really badass video producer with no skills or knowledge.
Nothing. Yes, with nothing. Yeah.
Nothing. You need nothing but your cell phone. And I'm in it for like the fun and campiness of it right now, but I can really see it going in that direction, Matt, of like, let's use it for a teaching tool.
Yeah. And Clubhouse, which you brought the other week and started similarly. I have not had as much time in there, but our friend Nate he sat in on something and thought it just found it super fascinating. Actually, he dropped into something with our friend Ryan from Guster.
Ryan's really constantly. I get, because he's one I get notifications on. I do need to confess something to you. Mm-hmm. I have been cheating and listening a lot to some other Dungeons and Dragons parties, and I think I'm going to join one next month. They do like one-offs on Clubhouse. Oh God, he's so mad at me. Look, he's flaring his nostrils.
That's beautiful. I love that.
So and like,
you can play in Clubhouse.
Yes, so it's all like, so there's no shared screens, no virtual tabletop. You just have to. There's a dungeon master, and these are mostly like actors out of LA. So there's a dungeon master, and then there's usually somebody who has like all the character sheets that have been built. So there's a kind of pre-work session that they'll do where everybody who wants to play builds a character sheet. So part of me is like, do I want to play one of my existing characters? Do I want to try something new? And then you just hop on Clubhouse. They do a Thursday a month in this club. I invited you to the club. And they just do this like 2 to 3 hour one-off session. Sir.
Wow.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I love it. I love it. We're getting Nathan asked, why did Allison drop off the video too?
I'm here.
You're still on the video as far as I can see. Man, we had it down so hardcore.
The internet's a good stuff.
The Tucker Carlson. Kip, I don't know if you could ever break my heart that hard. By comparing me to Tucker Carlson, man. I'll get over it, I think. Ouch. Oh, right, good. It was a joke. Oh, I see. Sorry, Nate. I get it. Sometimes irony doesn't, and snark doesn't quite translate
in the written word.
Especially when we did lose somebody.
Yeah.
Evan.
Yeah.
We've lost Evan.
So, yeah,
Anyway,
I see. Yeah. I know we haven't played around with Clubhouse as a team yet. I still want us to, but as we continue on this, we're all about the web flow and we're all about the accessibility and we're all about trying to figure out how to teach old social media dogs new tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's freaking use these platforms, man, to teach other people how to do it for themselves too. I'm here for it.
So we won't get too deep into this because I'm just kind of going off cuff by even mentioning it. But Bivens Brothers Creative Allison has put together a sort of what she calls a summit that we're about to have, sort of a yearly talk about branding and what we're doing, and it will include Evan and me and Allison and Lindsay Drexler, and we're just going to kind of see what it is and how to work with clients and do things like this, and hopefully have more of you out there come and have like a focus. So
yeah,
look, it's going to be the four of us dreaming up some things, but you are our most trusted and beloved friends. And if you have any ideas or any desire, like I think it'd be fun if we do take some of that online, AK, just to, I don't know, in a very informal way, and because we learn so much from y'all, and we're all sharing stuff. So yeah, if you're interested, we'll keep you posted on that in a few weeks. And it might be interesting for somebody who's wanting to start something or has their own business or in a business that is also needing some brand work or some thought or some rethinking.
And just to further paint the picture, this was something we did last year, a year ago. By the way, do you know that a year ago today we were all meeting in Louisville?
Yeah.
It was so we did this for Caption Point, where we just locked ourselves into a conference room and did nothing but like creating together for a few straight days. Cobbler's kids have no shoes, so we tend to put client work before our own. But we're about ready to lock ourselves back in. We're going to do it virtually. We're going to do it safely. You guys are our OGs for sure. So we'd love
please. We'll keep you posted. We will. And we don't want to take too much of your lunch break away. We also lost Evan. No idea what happened to him. He's still having to join us from the bathroom of his home. So maybe just
should we tell the dirty secret that Evan was the one championing us doing this today? Like the first, Matt and I are like still kind of post vacation brain fog, and we were like, they won't miss us if we're not there. And Evan's like, guys, like let's do it. So we did it. And then Evan's the one that's like,
we did it. We'll have all three of us next week, and as always, we appreciate you guys so much for joining us. And
we're the best.
Yeah, we will. We'll just see you then. We'll all hang out once again in a week.
Yay!
Goodbye.
Au revoir.